In the age of 25 to 35, you are somewhat at the beginning of the game of your personal finance chess in life. And if you want to ensure that you give a grand checkmate to all the life challenges by winning this finance chess at the grand age of 60, you better have sharp and smart moves right from the age of 25. Hello everyone and welcome to the Fintelligent Investor channel. I'm CA Pratiksha Pai. We endeavor to give you straightforward and educative videos on personal finance to reach our vision of financial literacy being made available to all. At the age of 60, everyone says life happened. But at a young age of 25 to 35, you can tell yourself that you will not let life to just happen, but you will make it happen the way you want it to. And then you can claim at an older age that life did not just happen. I made it happen the way I envisaged. 25 to 35 is an age range to make smart financial decisions and be a risk taker, but a smart one at that. In this video, let us discuss the complete financial setup which you need to have at the age of 25 to 35, which will set you a good cushion for later ages and stages of life. So let's begin. If you feel that my talking speed is slow, you can watch on a faster speed. The relevant timestamps are also given. So let's dive in. In the age of 25 to 35, if you are at the lower end of that range, that is, if you are 25-ish, you may be in your first job or your own new startup or joining any established family business. You may be newlywed and starting out a life on your own. By the age of 30, you may have reached a better position in your job, startup, or business and may have one or two kids who may not yet have joined schooling. And by the age of 35, you may have one or two school going kids and you may have invested in a house. In all these age ranges, you could either be the only earning member in the family or both the spouses may be working. In this age range, certain major financial goals would be purchasing your own house, setting up the house with investment in various household items, buying a car, going on vacations, and any expenses related to kids. Now, this age range has three basic mantras: save, invest, enjoy. You need to save for immediate needs, invest to see your money grow, and of course, enjoy your hard earned money because, after all, this age will not come back once gone. Budgeting with discipline. The most basic step for this age is to learn proper budgeting. This is an age where the tendency to spend on depreciating assets is very high and generally the financial responsibility is low. However, one should understand that this is a golden age because a serious saving and investing habit at a younger age allows your money to reap the highest benefit of compounding, thereby allowing your wealth to grow significantly. So, firstly, one needs to cultivate good financial habits and ensure financial discipline. In order to ensure a good mix of enjoyment and investment, one can use the 50-30-20 rule, wherein 50% of your income goes towards your basic needs like groceries, EMIs, rents, and other bills. 30% of your income goes towards your wants, like, say, shopping, eating out, going on vacations and tours, and purchasing your favorite electronics. And finally, 20% of your income goes towards savings and investments. Now, we call the rule as 50-30-20, but the money going into savings and investments should get invested first, even before money allocated for needs and wants is taken out to spend. For this, you can give a standing instruction to banks to auto debit the money set towards investments from your account as soon as your salary is credited and move such money towards your investments. As your income starts to grow, increase the percentage of your income which goes towards savings and investments by reducing the percentage that goes towards your wants. Before going ahead, let me request you, if you feel our videos are knowledgeable, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon and like this video so that you get timely notifications of our future videos as well, which we will articulate in a very simple and easy language. Building an emergency fund. When you're young, your health is good, your expenses are low, and you really do not foresee any medical emergency on the horizon. However, one glaring financial emergency in this age group is that most of the times for this age group, the job security is low. The probability of your income stopping due to loss of job is very high in this age group. So, irrespective of how good or cozy your job is or how healthy you are, you must build emergency funds which can cover at least 3 months of your expenses. The general rule in emergency funds is to cover 6 months worth of your expenses. However, it is easier said than done. You would already have a lot of expenses, and building a fund to cover 6 months of expenses would be too stressful at this age. But only if you start that exercise now, it will be better in the future when you need to build larger emergency funds. And why am I saying just 3 months worth of expenses as emergency funds? Because even if you lose your job at this age, it is possible to get a new job within 3 months when you are young and updated. So build an emergency fund having at least 3 months worth of expenses to begin with. If you are clear till here, comment the word finance so that I will know that our language in the video has been easy enough for our audience to understand what we are trying to deliver. Building a personal finance portfolio. As soon as you start earning, you should think about how to build a personal finance portfolio. At a young age, when you are at the starting point of building your personal finance portfolio, you should focus on two things: insurance and investments. As far as investments are concerned, at a younger age, your risk appetite is more. How did I come to this conclusion? Well, by just following the 100 minus age rule. The 100 minus age rule is a sort of a guideline which helps you to understand how much you should allocate towards what avenues in your personal finance portfolio. As per this rule, you should subtract your age from 100, and whatever is the difference is the percentage of your personal finance portfolio which can be allocated towards high risk investment avenues like equities. And a percentage number which is equal to your age should be invested in safer instruments like bonds. Basically, this rule states that the younger you are, the higher is your risk appetite, and as you grow older, your risk taking capability goes down. That's why at a younger age, you can invest a large percentage of your investable income in equities, and that proportion keeps reducing as you age and shifts from equities to debt. If you don't know where to invest, I have put up a video on 10 different types of investment avenues. It is appearing here on top of the frame, and I will also put a link to it in the description. Go through that video and you can decide then where you want to invest. Insurance. Age 25 to 35 is an age when you generally do not need insurance, but then one beauty of insurance sector is that it is sold at attractive rates for people who do not need it. Also, financially speaking, insurance is a basic foundation of your personal finance portfolio because most of the Indian families are just one critical illness away from poverty. Now, when I say that at a younger age you do not need insurance, it is obvious that at an older age, someday or the other, you will need one. So, it is a smart financial move to take on an insurance when you are young and healthy and will get one at very attractive, reasonable rates. Forget rates, but as you grow older, your possibility of even being able to get an insurance goes down. The three basic insurance policies that this age group needs to have is firstly a term insurance. You can get term insurance at a very cheap rate as soon as you start your career and start earning money. Make use of that opportunity smartly because generally once you get a bit older or get any lifestyle disorders, then generally term insurance is denied to you. I see many people wanting to purchase term insurance when they finally get to know its importance, but being denied one for being old in age or having a lifestyle disease. If you want any insurance related consultancy, of course, we at the Fintelligent Investor have a team of experts who can assess your requirements and guide you in a proper way. Our email ID is given in the description. You can email us if you require a team of experts to assess your case. Next basic insurance you need to have is a medical insurance. Many of you may be in jobs which offer you a health insurance, but you need to assess whether the same is adequate enough. It is generally said that an adequate insurance cover is the one which can cover the cost of a heart surgery in the place you live in. At a younger age, you can avail a good amount of health insurance as well. Next is a maternity insurance. In the age group of 25 to 35, this is an age range when you will have kids. These days, the hospital costs of delivery of kids is also on a higher side. With a maternity insurance, the delivery costs will be adequately covered. This in big cities can run in the range of 2 to 4 lakhs, and having this covered will prove to be a smart financial move. I have also made a video on 5 common mistakes which people commit while purchasing insurance. You can find it here at the top. I am also giving a link to that video in the description. Please go through that video as well so that you can avoid certain basic mistakes while purchasing insurance. I hope this video was educative and useful to you and will help you to make better and more informed financial decisions if you are in the age range of 25 to 35 years. Please like the video if you felt that the content in the video was useful and helpful, as well as share it with your friends and family to spread the financial literacy. We will continue to come up with more such educative videos in personal finance. Till then, stay subscribed, stay connected. Thank you.